Good night, little ones. It's story time. And tonight we're off on an adventure with Tilly and her pet pig, Toto. Let's settle in and see where our two friends go today. Oh, ice cream. I had a scoop before bed. But Percy the Pigeon kept trying to eat it. Tilly gasping playfully, oh no. That reminds me of a very silly day when Percy tried everything to steal someone's ice cream. Percy strutted toward the ice cream cart, tiptoeing all the way. And with his face covered, he stood in line, puffing out his chest. But Percy didn't care. He licked his feet clean. Then he took off again, flapping his wings with all his might. In fact, there's a character in this very story whose nighttime routine involves getting excited for bed. Meet Emma. She loves going to bed because she has a wonderful bedtime routine. After his ice cream fell from his feet, Percy sat on a nearby fence post feeling disappointed. He could simply swoop down and grab an ice cream cone mid-air. So that's what Percy did. He spread his wings and launched himself into the sky. He tried to take off again, but plop, he slid right onto a puddle. Covered in syrup, sprinkles, dirt and water, Percy trudged to a nearby bench to rest. The ice cream man smiled. Of course, he said. Would you like to share? Yes, please. Off they went together to find Tilly and Toto. And when they did, Percy told them all about his great adventure. He even showed them his muddy, syrupy, sprinkle-covered wings. Oh, my goodness, said Tilly. You look like you had quite the day. We sure did, said Percy. But I learned something important. To get ice cream, you don't have to sneak or squawk or even fly with a spoon. All you have to do is ask nicely. He was tired from all his hard work. Plus, his wings hurt from flapping. But it was worth it. And the ice cream man always gave him a little extra for his friends, Tilly and Toto. If you liked it, please remember to leave a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on new stories. Before we go, let's review all the important things we learned in today's story. We learned that sometimes getting what you want means asking for it nicely. We also learned that it's okay to get excited about something, but we shouldn't let our excitement stop us from resting at bedtime. And lastly, we learned that no matter what, ice cream tastes better when you share it with friends. The end, he got his ice cream and he shared it with a friend. With a mighty flap, he dove toward the ice cream cart. Here goes nothing. He reached out his beak, trying to grab a spoon. But then whoosh, he hit the slide at the park and knocked himself right into the sprinkles bucket. Yuck, but it was worth it because now he had sprinkles stuck to his beak. Would he ever get to enjoy that delicious treat? He had tried sneaking, squawking, and even tried to trick the ice cream man. But nothing worked. Slumped over the fence post, Percy felt a tear prickling in his eye. Her mom reads her favorite stories and she gets to pick out her jammies. Plus, she snuggles with her teddy bear. Each night Emma's excitement builds as bedtime approaches. And much to Percy's horror, he accidentally crashed into her balloon, splattering sprinkles everywhere. Oh no, cried the girl, my balloon animal. Can I help you? Asked Percy, bracing for another sales pitch. Actually, said the vendor, I saw you earlier. You seemed like a nice pigeon, so I have a question for you. Do you want a tiny cone of ice cream? Oh, yes, said Percy happily. Thank you, and then he ate every last drop. It was the best ice cream in the world. Oh dear, said Percy, feeling terrible. But then the girl's mom came running and handed her another cone. Here you go, sweetie, she said. Let's go get another balloon animal. And after they walked away, Percy tried the ice cream. It was even better the second time around. Sometimes she gets so excited that she forgets to do things like brush her teeth. She doesn't want to wait to snuggle with her teddy bear. But Emma's mom always reminds her that being too excited isn't the same as being sleepy. And even though she loves bedtime, Emma still needs to rest. Otherwise, her eyes will pop right out of her head. He was flying back to his nest to share the ice cream with his family and friends. But then, whoosh, a gust of wind blew his ice cream away. Oh dear, what was Percy gonna do now? Would he ever get his hands on some ice cream? Or was it all just a dream? Stay tuned to find out how Percy got his cone and learn some important lessons about friendship and manners along the way. When it was his turn, he leaned in, pretending to be a cool Jude, or at least a cool pigeon. Now, have you ever been so excited about something that you couldn't sleep? Maybe a fun outing or a special surprise the next day. Well, sometimes excitement can keep us up. But if we try too hard to fall asleep, we may end up feeling more awake than ever. Hello, said the vendor, confused by the sight of a pigeon wearing a hat and sunglasses. Hello, said Percy in his best fake voice. But just like Emma, we can't let excitement replace rest. Instead, we can try to calm ourselves down with a relaxing bedtime routine. This could include brushing our teeth, washing our faces, putting on comfy pajamas, and reading a few quiet pages of a book. After a while, we'll start to feel ready for sleep instead of just excited for the day ahead. Give me 1 scoop of triple cherry chocolate chip in a small cone. You ate, are you sure? Asked the vendor. Pigeons don't eat ice cream. Of course I am, squawked Percy. I'm a regular customer. I come here every day. Actually, he didn't, but he hoped the vendor wouldn't know the difference. All right, said the vendor, handing over the cone. That'll be $2.35. Wait, I forgot my money. I'll pay you later, said Percy, hoping his smooth talking would work this time. Sure, said the vendor. Take it easy, buddy. So Percy grabbed the ice cream and took off, thinking he'd fooled the vendor. He flew to a nearby tree, took off his disguise and dove right in. Oh boy, though, joy, oh, glee. This tasted even better than it looked. Toto. Oh, I want to hear that story, Grandma. Okay, Toto. Snuggle down and listen closely. Once upon a time in a park not too far away lived a handsome pigeon named Percy. Now Percy wasn't any ordinary pigeon, oh no. Percy dreamed big dreams. Dreams of sugar plums and pastries and triple cherry chocolate chip ice cream with rainbow sprinkles. Yes, that's what Percy wanted more than anything in the world, ice cream. All right, Toto snuggled under your blanket, stars outside, and oh. What's this on your nose? Toto giggles. And one day, Percy's wishes came true. He spotted the most magnificent ice cream cart. Right down the street from his home, Tilly. Was it triple cherry chocolate chip, Toto? I hope so. Well, as Percy strolled closer, he saw all sorts of tempting flavors. A plan to get his beak on that ice cream without paying. Because, well, pigeons don't carry cash, you know. So he thought long and hard and finally came up with a brilliant idea. This would be Operation Sneak and Squawk. And here's how it went. First, find a hat. Check. A large, floppy sun hat with a wide brim. Next, grab a pair of sunglasses. Check. These were lying around somewhere. And finally, find a fake mustache. Gotcha. vanilla, grape soda, pistachio almond fudge, cookie dough. But Percy's heart was set on that triple cherry chocolate chip. It looked like a shimmering, melting, magical mountain made just for him. So what did Percy do? He started making a plan. Then it was time to put the plan in action. But suddenly, splat! The ice cream fell from his beak and landed on his feet, which were covered in sticky, sweet goo syrup. Yuck. After the first commercial break, we'll continue with part 2 of our ice cream adventure. So make sure to stay tuned. In stories, characters often experience excitement. They might go on adventures, have exciting jobs, or meet new people. It's the same for us. We can get so excited about tomorrow that it's hard to sleep. Now let's go back to the story. Then suddenly an idea struck him. Why not try to fly with a spoon? All of a sudden, a little girl holding an ice cream cone ran by. But then, plop, he sat right down on a banana peel. And then something magical happened. As Percy sat munching on his cone, the ice cream vendor approached him. Afterward, Percy walked back to the cart. Actually, he said to the ice cream man, "Do you have enough ice cream for a pig?" From that day forward, whenever Percy wanted ice cream, he simply asked for it. And now it's time for bed. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Well, that's it for today. Good night, little ones. Sweet dreams.